What is one thing that we're not talking about that we should be talking about?
That's a good question. I would say right now, just running it through my head really quickly, the dissident right. There's this sort of discussion now on the woke right about how does the woke left compare with the dissident right, or what's considered the woke right. And the woke right, it's really not the way to frame it, in my opinion. The woke right, it should be called the dissident right. They have different beliefs and personality structures than the woke left, which we just got done talking about. Even though the woke right can lead to an authoritarian mindset and some authoritarian problems, the dissident right, their vision for a culture is much more grounded in biological reality than the woke left, who are complete social constructivists. And so really breaking down and separating and parsing out who the dissident right are, what they believe, and what their personality structure is about will be something to be talking about. In fact, my third installment of the Politics of the Psych series that I've written on Substack, I'm now writing that third piece, and I just actually tweeted about it today.
What do you see as the danger of the dissident right?
Just authoritarianism at the extreme, but it's going to be an authoritarianism that's grounded in purity and biological purity and race science. And so it's going to be a different sort of bad than the woke left, who are unbounded by any biological reality. But the danger of the dissident right would be they go so extreme that you end up back where we were pre-civil rights. And that would be obviously regressive, dysgenic, and problematic.
Do you think there's enough strength and coherence in the, I don't know, what you call this, the sane right, traditional conservatism that's not dissident right? Do you think there's enough strength to kind of hold them off?
Yes, because the right by itself is not a cult. They're not a cult. So that's why you have a lot of issues with the right getting things done in Congress, when you have things like, not being able to get a House Speaker because they constantly bicker and disagree. So while that can be a challenge to being effective politically, it's a good thing for preventing extremism to take stranglehold.
That's a lot of interesting stuff to think about.